Good morning, angelic celestials. Angelic celestials. I think that can be your name, and I can call you angelics for short. And I just want to begin by saying, wow, I was listening back to recordings all day yesterday, and really it's like there was some sort of something preventing me from seeing how clearly you were conveying all this beautiful wisdom. And so even though it was coming through me, I guess I wasn't really ready to fully receive it. This car go by, truck, whatever it is, tractor. And so now there's no doubt in my mind. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Because especially the one when the channeling was interrupted for a good 10 minutes, and then I came back to it and you picked up exactly where you left off. Now, maybe I could have done that if I had memorized a script. Maybe I could have done that with my human consciousness. But I didn't have a script. And you picked up right where you left off. So that was very convincing. And also, just how the tone, even though there was a lot of variance in mine, in my introductory little thing, saying hello to you, there was a lot of variance often. But never, what I received from you was always very constant. So, I'm a believer. I'm going to begin publishing. This is my either before or by Monday. It just feels like it's time. And because I have no more qualms, I know it's not coming from me. I know it's coming through me. Especially some of the insights that you give me. Even though my ego is insisting that I take a different stance, you showed me the way of the heart. And so I believe. So with no further ado, first, your thoughts on that. I'm also going to this fabulous wedding today. And love is in the air. And so any thoughts that you might have about that, how I can best offer my best energy beyond starting the day, like in meditation, yoga, stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to do that and do a walk in the woods. But I just wanted to channel with you right now and see what wisdom you have for me. So I think I will be even better at sliding out of the way, because I just want to come back and listen to the call and, and hear all this enchantment that you deliver through me. It's really a miracle. And when you came as counsel, you sounded like counsel. And when you came as Wayne Dyer, you sounded like Wayne Dyer. So I do believe. I believe. So, all right, no further ado. Let's jump in. What does my beautiful soul, what do you want me to know today? What do my angelic celestials, so calling on my whole team, what do you want me to know today? What do you want me to know today? We are so happy and delighted to be here with you, our darling. It is a beautiful day. It is a glorious day. It is the beginning of the rest of your life. You have had yet another awakening. Yes, there was a bit of a veil. While you were channeling, you didn't hear, which is why we always invite you to listen back. But now that you are devoting more time, duration of time, letting it come to a natural conclusion, you see that the messages are ever deeper and more satisfying. So, allowing your humanness to watch the bubbles and the waterfall is such a lovely little distraction for your ego pet. And we shall talk of bigger things. We shall talk of love. We shall talk of the unending glory and the steadfast faith of those who choose to bind each other, bind to each other. And create a unit of one, of light, of love. This is a ceremony that people crave. It is the coming together under the sun or under the moon, and proclaiming that love for each other. Having others bear witness as they open their hearts and souls. This is a beautiful day when ever two or more come together. Think of all the love that's being generated today. All the love. And it is being sent out and received, even if the intention is not to do so. That is the impact. There's so much love. It does not make an arrangement such as the one you are in any less valuable. It certainly does not create perfect behaviors between the two couples, as your first two unions would attest to. And there is something to be said for the freedom of making this choice day after day. It is all personal preference. Not one is better than the other. And so let us speak of other things, what we want you to know. We are so proud of you, our darling. We are we are happy, we are delighted, we are overjoyed, we are celebrating. You have turned a corner. You have ascended another level. You are recognizing yourself. Now and forevermore as master of your thoughts, as one who is able to connect. We wish you to drop the pretense that this is something everyone can do. It is not. It is possible for everyone, yes. Not everyone has the interest. Not everyone has the inclination to devote the practice and the study to elevate themselves to a place where they can now receive. And for some, it is an easier progression, because for some such as you, this is not new. This is something you have done for so long, so many lifetimes. You have endured some traumas around this, which is why you chose to not be public. But now you see it is a different day. Now you recognize how valuable this is. Now you know you can come together with others and share. Knowing that the messages that come through are coming through for all. We understand why you do not want to be a medium. Even though when you are connecting with the pets who have crossed over It is indeed mediumship of a different sort. Do not limit yourself. Go whichever direction speaks to you. You can make posts about pet mediumship and it will draw those who are interested in that to you. You can make posts about channeled wisdom from us and it will go to those who are open to receiving this wisdom. Such a beautiful thing. And as you begin to follow these words of wisdom more and more, as you recognize the truth, as you recognize the jewels, and you can separate the wheat from the shaft, not with our information. There's no shaft to separate. But in your life, as you were listening to others, you can hear what is ego. You can hear what is not for you. Because we are source. We are flowing through you perfectly. But if you can imagine if you will, a pipe of sorts. Now some who dedicate their days to purifying their bodies and their minds, they have a large pipe, and it is very clear. It is clear in that there is not a lot of residual gunk getting in the way. Now, when this same beautiful light can pass through another, much smaller, it is still beautiful, pure light. But imagine, if you will, that it is coming through a pipe that is narrow, that has perhaps thick algae or rust or other assorted gunk clinging to its sides. And this light will always find the most direct route. And the light itself is pure, but the amount that is getting through is only as much as that pipe will allow. And even if one deeply desires the big, broad, clean, clear pipe, there is maintenance to be done to keep it clear. Wishing alone is not enough. There is the work, as is referred to, as you humans in your beautiful humanness refer to it as the work. It could just as easily be referred to as the joy. It could just as easily be called the pleasure I get to do these things, this yoga, this meditation, this walk in nature, these things that clear my pipe. So yes, all of you have the ability to do this. There is nothing preventing anyone, because it is all done within your heart. Sending that love to everyone. Sending that love to those you may call your enemies, your as loved ones. See them as family, as part of your soul. Confused and lost temporarily, but you know that they will be found. they will be found, and think of all the awakenings that are happening. What if these that you held in your mind in such a disregard, what if they were the light bringers who chose the hardest of roles, to be perceived as the enemy of the people, to be perceived as the perpetuators of all things evil and bad and hurtful and unkind, in order to shake others awake, to waken them, those who slumber so deeply that they are still so soundly sleeping, but who wanted to awaken in this lifetime, which is why they chose this lifetime. So when you are thinking of those who are perpetrating these evils, and our darling, take this right to the top, where you consider those in this organization, this narcissistic, cruel, calculating, careless, in that they have none, is your perception. They too are beings of light. They are God stuff. And even in the dark recesses of your mind where you imagine these to be draconians or reptilians or some other thing that is not human because of the deep level of the unkindness, hating them is feeding them. If you send them love, send them love. Be the one who loves even though. And you can start. You know what we mean. You can start. You had your own draconian. You had your own grandiose narcissist. Drug addicted, alcohol, which is also drug addicted, pornography addicted to pain. You can send love. Let us do that now. It is safe. It is safe. We know you were worried about establishing a connection. There is no hook, there is no cord. Those have been removed. But let us now send that love. And to your daughter as well. Send that love and acceptance. Even though that was not what you received. Send it anyway. It's going to open your heart more. Send it now. Breathe in. Breathe into your heart. And now let's send it out. May they be safe. May they be well. May they be peaceful. May they be joyful. May they thrive. May they prosper. Sending this love out. And now, you have cleared more of your own pipe, darling. It is like you poured that hot boiling water down, water of love, and some vinegar in there to clean, extra cleaning power, extra love, and understanding and compassion, and pour it through your pipe. And do you see? Because now your pipe is not a dark black pipe. It is clear. It is translucent so that you can see where there needs to be more clearing. Pour it down to see how clear it is becoming. just with that sending of love. This is a powerful practice. And look now. Watch this pipe expanding. It's getting larger, wider. It can hold more light. It can process more light. It allows us to bring more into you. More of your own energy, sweet girl. More of your own beautiful light. Sweet master. This would be a good addition to your practice. Chakra balancing. Pipe clearing. Breathe it through. How beautiful. Rest in this peace. Keep flowing that light like this beautiful waterfall, flowing, clearing, cleaning, empowering. Oh, yes. More of this. More. There's always more we can pour into you. It's not even us doing this, it is you. As you reach up and claim your energy. It is not something you need to ask for. It is not something that can be denied. You're not asking for permission. Please, sir, may I have some more? With your little cup, wishing for gruel. No, it is you commanding the light. You accepting and inviting the light. This is you, the architect of the light. The architect of the light. Saying yes. Yes. There is more. And there is always more. Where this came from. Sit in this, our darling. Sit in this. We will guide you. We are always here with you. We love you more than words can say. We will help guide you if this is your wish toward this new path you are embarking on. And do not be daunted because you have us, your team, your playmates, your workmates, your work team. It is all well. It is all good. Yes, we hear you wanting a little pithy, P-I-T-H-Y, pithy comment. A little blurb